Hey guys, this is Mark Wester. I'm back here on another video. I'm on my lunch break at work. A quick video here. I've been reading a lot of the news reports and about the church shooting yesterday at Sutherland Springs, Texas. First Baptist Church, Sutherland Springs, Texas. I'd like to ask you guys to pray for the victims of the church shooting. 25 people killed, 24 others injured, and it's really troubling that something like that could happen. You just go to church and somebody comes up and opens fire. You have to be ready any time for the Lord to take you home. Sometimes it kind of amazes me how somebody could have the mentality to do something like that. I've read reports that the guy was an atheist. He targeted this particular church because his ex-wife went there. One other thing that I wanted to talk about, and I debated talking about this for a while, and I kind of wasn't sure if I wanted to bring it up, but not too long ago, there was I subscribed to a certain YouTuber, and I'm not gonna mention his name, but at one point he claimed to be involved in a church youth group, and he often did videos with crosses on his wall in the background, and I thought, okay, this is a Christian person. He does gaming videos, and then he makes a video about basically wanting to give himself over to a sinful lifestyle, and he didn't want anything to do with God, and he did a video where he's shouting F words at the crosses, shaking his fist at the crosses, and and I'm sitting there going, don't do this, and I commented that, that as a Christian, I found that video very offensive, and I was unsubscribing, and basically, when you tell why I didn't want to subscribe to that channel anymore, and I look back later and he deleted the post. I expected either a negative comment or a deleted post, but I was like, I didn't want to just give that video a dislike. I was like, it was very disturbing. It's hard for me as a Christian to imagine that somebody that was once full of the Holy Spirit, and I had been in church to turn their back on Christ. And I don't know, somebody that would make a video like that, I don't know if they're a true believer or not. They may have professed to be a believer and not been one, or may thought at one point they were a Christian, but it's I think one thing this guy claimed in the video, they said, well, he said I'm making this video downstairs instead of my room because my room's a mess. He said, I didn't mean to make this video in front of these crosses, but I'm thinking I was thinking that may be true, but I'm not so sure about that, because I'm thinking he wanted to make a statement that he was turning against God, basically, and I'm thinking and often when it comes to the cross of Christ, it demands a verdict, basically. You have to make a decision. Do you accept Christ? Accept Him as Lord of your life? Accept that you have sinned and that you need Jesus? Or do you openly, or do you reject Jesus? And accepting Jesus means, that there is a standard given by God, except that you are a sinner and that you can't live up to that standard on your own, and that you need Jesus. And the opposite is, or you can say, well, I'm good enough on my own, or I don't, decide you don't want anything to do with God. But you can't you have to make a decision about where you stand about Jesus. And I stand firmly the cross of Christ. I am a Christian. It's the worst place I could think of would be running from Christ. And you may be living in sin, think, well, you may think that, well, you've messed up so much, you've so much sin that there's no way you could turn to Christ. But all you have to do is accept, say, Lord, I know I'm a sinner, I know I've messed up, I need you, and turn to Him, and Jesus will forgive you. But if you're determined to reject Jesus, then ultimately He may let you have your way, which actually would be one of God's worst judgments, to let you have your own way, because it's like, yeah, He'll let you go your own way, but you'll suffer the consequences of your own sin. You can't escape the consequences of sin. You're either going to pay for it in this life or the next. And the thing about sin is it promises immediate pleasure and satisfaction, but the pleasures of sin will never outweigh the consequences. And the consequence of living a Christian life is you may have a hard life, you may suffer in this life, but the rewards of being a Christian are going to be so much greater. The best times of my life is when I was living for Christ, and getting back to what I said earlier, it's hard for me to believe somebody could openly reject Jesus, reject God. But it does happen, and I feel sorry for those that are rejecting Christ, because they're in a sad way, and again, I'll just close with, remember to pray for the victims of the church, people, the victims of the family, as that lost loved ones, that pray for healing of the people that were injured. And, if you are looking at the crossroads and making a decision about Christ, please consider following Jesus before it's too late. And you may have been hurt by another Christian, you may have been hurt by someone in the church, but even as Christians, we're still sinners, and we mess up. And even if another Christian maybe has hurt your feelings, understand that that's a person, that's not necessarily who God is. Be a Christian for who God is, not necessarily what you see in another person. Anyway, let's close this video. And I hope you'll accept Jesus Christ into your life today. And if you like this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, guys. God bless you.